stage we begin count the scores one by one. Now court condon declare say Yoruba Nation agitation dey legal. Ignore the one wey dey on top there for left wey talk say Governor Umahi dey tackle Femi Fani-Kayode over defection to APC. All those ones na family business. I dey talk about the major one wey dey Tribune this Saturday now. Say court don declare say Yoruba Nation agitation dey legal. One of the questions wey come dey follow here be say, what about IPOB? What about Biafra agitation? Okay. And then, what does it also mean that you are charging the people arrested in Igboho's house for terrorism, even when the court says no, we disagree, and the court has awarded 20 billion naira? It is not as if that money can bring back the people killed in Igboho's house back to life, but at least it's for a symbolic reason that even the court agrees. See, we have always said it. If we can get judiciary right in this country, a lot of things are just going to come back to normal. But the question is, where has the judiciary been all these whiles? Why has the judiciary always been acting like they are puppets to the executive and the legislators? So, if you look further down, they say federal government will appeal judgment. We know, say, all those ones, we know, say, they try muzzle the judge now. They muzzle, they go appeal court, they go arrange ahead, They can't get one way they say bandits down with there for red background. Bandits murder Miyetti Allah chieftain in Kaduna. Like somebody will say, it's spiritual. Say bandits murder bandits. If you say jungle don't jungle don't reach one level. Maybe say dog they chop dog, fowl they chop fowl. It's spiritual. They can't get one way they down there. Say no automatic ticket for Jonathan in 2023. The question be say why Jonathan even won't come back again? Especially say most of the times, anytime we people we don't did before come back, then they always come back worse. You understand? They always come back worse than before. If Jonathan had any honor left, I for just advise make try am. You understand? Make it for no try. You know why? You see, get some people who still believe say Jonathan a good man, even though we know say he corrupt, but corruption no be new thing for Nigeria. But at least he was a good man. So people will still believe say an elder statesman go like respect, make it for just day that lane, maintain am, come back for what? Which is also a further, further attestation to the claims, say all these people don't turn this thing to PLC among themselves. Just they can do Nigeria PLC. Like out of 200 million people, one day go come and say you are leaders of tomorrow, and instead of you to start preparing other people for that tomorrow and start like mentoring other young people to now come in, you want to come back. Now you take away Obasanjo first commenter, okay, you're welcome, I greet you, just reason, God bless you, you're welcome. Then you get one time we say, now Julius Agnew talk that joke that year, say when they assembly ground when it's small, in the 80s, say Obasanjo come the assembly ground, say children, work hard, you are the leaders of tomorrow. He say more than 20 years after, around 2000, 1999, 2001, say he don't grow old, he don't become father, he don't get pikin. Obasanjo still went to in pikin school, still tell them again, next generation, tell them again for their own assembly and say, children, work hard, you are leaders of tomorrow. When the pikin come reach us, tell the papa say, The president came to our school today. Oh, what did he tell you? Say we should work hard and we are leaders of tomorrow. Everybody say, he tell me to for school that year. so when I hear say, say when Buhari, I don't want to compare, but say when Buhari first drew in the 80s, come back as civilian president. People think say, he was a good man. There was war against indiscipline. We want to shout say Jonathan government too corrupt. We needed somebody we go comot the corruption. Abi, all of now we hold pastors, we convince us. 2014, 2015, say Buhari na him be the angel. We God won't use power. We all of us happy. We bring am in power. We don't see the discipline. We see am koro. He discipline us, and he's still disciplining us. He's still disciplining us. Gone. So when he came back, oh Shegbeleje, Shambhala Shebe. Now, Jonathan, they come, they talk, say him too na good man for that time. He won't come back again. Pasa. Hey, Rema, Zo Alakati. Celebrate grace. Jonathan is coming back. But let me move onto this one. They say victims of Yobe knife shooting are demanding compensation. But you see, the hope of the common man is the court, or is supposed to be the court. If to say the judiciary don't they do sins, if to say we don't they do sins, like we they always get justice against brutality, we they get justice against this and that. If to say, if we don't lay precedent, say nobody under whatever guy, say whether you be soldier, you be police, or can't they go oppress people anyhow. If we know they happen again, this is 2021. We are still talking about, But something can still happen, and that is only if we cannot start having a serious judiciary in place. A serious judiciary in place. In the sense that the judiciary can start giving justice. Look at the Sunday Igboho case now. See, they can't talk, say 20 billion naira award as compensation. Say they go raid him house. We can't extend the same thing. Sukenya collect billions from Nnamdi Kanu. Not be only the money, but say with the effect the judgment, say they release him, apologize to him, come begin look for a way to bring them to the table. You understand? Do the same thing for Showore. He was raided midnight and is still being facing incarceration in Abuja. If we begin get justice one by one like that, and we continue with that trend, so that's now another one we did. I can't see the last one I want to do for today. They talk say IPOB, say Southeast has lost 50 billion naira to sit at home order. That's according to Nasima. What interests me past for this particular one? We all know say nothing comes without sacrifice. We don't talk and since. Embrace dialogue. Bring people together. Embrace dialogue. Do this, do that. Them no agree. Allow for justice. When there is if to say justice, there are all these problems for no day. But because people talk, say some people they invade on our land, some people they ride us, they do this, and we want to defend ourselves. So it took so long before people decided to start defending themselves. So it was because they lost faith in the state architecture to protect them that they decided to rise for self-defense, and self-defense then became a crime. So people organized themselves under whatever name to say let's defend our land against foreign or alien invasion, and that became a crime. The invasion is not a crime. Defending yourself against the invasion became a crime. Only under somebody you all know. So now, if there was justice the moment they were shouting, hey, they are invading our land, if there had been justice, we would have prevented the incidence of people taking arms to defend themselves. The same thing in the southwest. The Igboho event also came up because the government apparently failed to protect people. And people, after shouting for too long, oh, they are doing this to us, so they are killing our people, kidnapping and raping on our farmland, destroying farm. If to say government give them justice that time, prevents that thing from happening any further, there would have been nobody rising to say they want to take arms to protect their own community against invaders. So at the end of the day, the bottom line be say all these problems we get now because of lack of justice. Says fini, that is the LCM, lowest common, thing you can talk issue, lowest common issue, lowest common matter, LCM of this whole crisis. No justice. Like the power that be, we can't suppose they give justice, can't they back the injustice? So people generally began to feel no. Do you understand? So the LCM be say no justice. So everybody lost confidence and trust. So whether they came out and said revolution now is because they did not only perceive the injustice came staring face to face, and government is not doing anything about it. They say, okay, we want revolution. Whether they came out and say, oh, we want to break up, this country is no longer our home, it is also because they can see that there is prevalent injustice and the government is not interested in changing. So if the body language suggests that the government no one change this thing, wetin we go do? Make we day our day, make you day your day. So injustice, lack of justice also gave rise to the agitation for self-determination. And as court has already said, that you can see here, that the nation agitation is not illegal. Says fini. It's not illegal if I don't have gun to defend myself against bandits. I don't have anything to defend myself, and I don't even have courts anymore because we don't even have trust in the courts anymore. Otherwise, why we should already be in Abuja? For which case again? Is there a case? You have no case against him. You have nothing against him. You have abandoned the corps. You have stopped coming. Somebody has no skeleton in his cupboard and is decided to stay all through, and now you have abandoned the court because you have no case. You left him for the apparent injustice. What serious courts still entertain such instead of throwing it out? What serious courts? No, what country does that? Like, there is no case, but they are using you to hold him down. All these things are in record. You can't rewrite history. Now, if people feel the way they can defend themselves is to call for their own self-government, that we don't want to do with these people again, maybe because they are using national or federal power to ride us. Okay, the way to defend ourselves is to call for self-government. Is that not defense? It's defense now. Even the Minister of Justice said, defend yourselves. So why not people be allowed to defend themselves? Or whether they want to organize themselves as IPOB to say, since the police is no longer working for us, at least we can organize ourselves in form of vigilante and protect ourselves. And by extension also the call for self-rule. What is wrong? It is wrong. And as to those who are saying they have lost 50 billion, Who is clamoring? Are the people who said give us justice ever since? Were they not also losing? Were they not also losing? Yeah, we are losing 50 billion naira. Government can't they cry now. So now only money matter to you, justice no matter to you. For those who are sitting at home, now they try. Now the sacrifice, whether we like them or not, one sacrifice is important. It is either you sacrifice your life, say they won't come they kill you, and government they back them, or you sacrifice some portion of the economy, like momentarily sit at home, no work, no money, make all of us do it. Because symbolically, you are simply saying you are disaffected about something going on. In which case, this time, leave Nnamdi Kanu. He was only fighting to defend his people. You understand? He was only fighting to defend his people. As a result, there is nothing wrong in people using that whatever method they can to send their message out. If the only way people can hear them is to see that the whole streets are dry. Why is the whole street dry? We are angry. Why are you angry? Leave Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, it's a form of protest. Refusal to do something, boycott, disobedience. Refusing to cooperate because something is wrong is a form of protest. In which case, sit at home is also a method to show disagreement, to show your disaffection. When would they talk the truth? Say me from time I dey always talk am. It's just that when I go see say this thing go lead to this way, I feel talk say this thing go this way. Look at So that now waiting the news where I want to react to today. If I get anything when I want talk, I get small time make I respond to comments. Level of ignorance and lack of education in Nigeria is too high, and this is one single reason why all senses and sensibilities that are prevalent among us are just not trickling down to masses well enough. Education may not necessarily be classroom education alone. There is also street sense. Did you know that? I always tell people that the northerners are more educated somehow. What is happening now is not something they just started out. They have been, while we were busy in classroom studying, they had their own political education already from womb. From womb. You see them carry their stick, transistor radio, carrying car up and down. The information they circulate through the transistor radio. Not be classroom education where we say we read according to Mayaki 1976, according to Kinekon 18. Now waiting we they go study for the education. Now the one we put power for their own hand. Now him then get. So let us not limit education to classroom academics alone. That's academics. Education is completely way more. So, and the education, funny enough, you don't even get it in classroom. You don't even get it in classroom. The real education are not shared in classroom. The real education are experienced. The real education are shared like this. I mean, informal medium in most cases. Most of the people that became whatever they became today became classrooms will never even teach you how to become anything. Yeah. Most of the people who studied engineering became policemen at the end of the day, collecting bribe on the road. Most who studied this and that. So education did not teach you what you eventually became. That is the classroom academic education. But people became what they picked casually, whether from the streets, from peers, from friends, or from what they see in the media. They learn and pick interest and became passionate, and they grew into that. They formed into that eventually. Meaning that, yeah, education is a wide concept. Academic may have limits, like okay, you get certificated, you leave. Education until you die, you learn every day. And that is why media is very important. Which is why we must always use our media platforms to send the necessary education for people. Which is why we are here. That's why we are here. You say, you know, they tire. We need to educate people every day. Alright? Yeah, Adekunle Kosoko, bless you. The education they even give in classrooms today in Nigeria. Now ignorance. Badebo. There was never leaders in Nigeria. Time immemorial, most of Nigerian leaders are washed with incompetence, selflessness. I don't understand corruption, selflessness or selfishness, self-centeredness, corruption, mental slavery, and a host of other vices. Yeah. But it's a gradual process. So we'll continue to bring these things on, using what is in the news to remind ourselves and to teach ourselves, so that we can continue to shape our perceptions and attitudes towards politics and leadership. We need it. I've said it. We need to enter leadership. We need to enter politics. We need to enter whichever way. You may not personally enter it, but we need to. The political merchants in Nigeria today, if you know what they push people into the politics and control them. They may not necessarily be the ones inside, but they send people in and then remove them. You understand? That said, we'll take it further gradually, but leadership we must involve in. So those of you who are merchants, who have money, spraying in parties and all that, let's start looking at, even if it is councillorship, and put it, and put them in small parties, nurture them, let them clinch it, and yeah. You understand? Well, I'll wrap it there for today, but I want to quickly bring an update. As per, some promised to support us. We have not really heard from them. As per, I went to market yesterday. Things don't cost. Damn. Last time I bought laptop for our trainees last year, we used to buy for 50, 60k. The ones that has, even if it is 1 gig or 2 gig dedicated graphics memory. But I went to market yesterday. Don't they really like 110, 120? Oh boy. And all of them are saying because of dollar. See, dollar don't high. See, if they want to restock, the cost don't high. Now why they increase the cost? So we ended up not buying anything yesterday. Maybe if you had heard from those who promised to assist us, maybe we would have bought 1 or 2 yesterday. But we have not heard of. I beg, if you promise us, do. But in case somebody new is also hearing now, for the first time, we organized training program for some youngsters, computer ICT graphics design training. They graduated, but about 6 of them do not have the capacity to get startup laptop or computer. So if you have anyone you are not using, we are not necessarily interested in the money, but if you have one you are not using that is good, that has dedicated graphics memory, I beg, just dash us. We'll collect and for legal, just dash us. We'll help these people. It's part of what we are talking about, touching humanity, lives and all that. Most of the people you are abusing today, they are doing what they are doing because they benefited from politicians, so they will defend the politicians. Let me put my number again on WhatsApp: 081 70 74 74 24. We need help. Yellow Day, please don't forget us. Clavis, please don't forget. Those of you who promised us yesterday, please reach out to my WhatsApp number on your screen right now. Temporarily the comments off, and then the WhatsApp number for people to see. Don't forget to add the +234 081 70 74 74 24. You may ask for account number, any amount you have. By the time like 10 people give us 20k each, or 10k each, or 50k each, or okay, 10 people 100k each, 20 people 50k each, you never know, your own may just be what will complete it. Or if you have and you feel like, how much is to buy 6 laptops? I can buy all of them. How much is it? Send me your account. So if you are more than that, okay. Somebody says Computer Digital Studios says inbox me, let's discuss the laptop. Okay, that's my number on the screen. Please just message me. Computer Digital, so okay, I will also inbox you later after the show on Facebook. And then let's say how you can also support us. Maybe you have computers and you can sell for us cheaper, and then if we get some support and you can sell for us cheaper, we'll meet. It will help us meet midways. All right. So thank you so much. It's been a fantastic time with you all as usual. Don't forget, if you are looking to buy home in Lagos, think future. Think future while you are taking a decision today. And that's why I want to recommend Quantum Bricks Estate. You already know the advantages. The bricks are 3 times stronger than conventional bricks. Number 2, it is completely off grid. Number 3, thermal heat coordination. You know good day inside we heat they catch it, because cement has been research has proven that cement causes or is responsible for about 30% of heat concentration in our tropical region, and then this solution takes care of that. This type of home solution takes care of exactly that. Again, it is completely off grid, no NEPA, no nothing. It uses all sorts of renewable energy. And hear more about it from Kofi Daguru. See you again, and I'll be expecting your WhatsApp message.
I'll make sure you people don't ever do any work again. No nonsense. Since I gave you money, huh? Who is this one, Jare? Hello, Chris, already. A long time, it has been 3 days. Oh yeah, I just came to lock up one property here that I told some nonsense people to develop. They didn't do anything. That's why I need some. In fact, I just met some new people now. You're coming home. Why? Oh, you are right, you are very correct. You two, have you not heard of Abe Homes? The developers of Quantum Bricks Estate. Phase 2 in Lakowe, beachfront side like this. They are the owners of the #1 first ever green grid estate ever in Nigeria. Yes. Of course, I know your taste. That's why I'm telling you to. Me too, I'm going. Hey. Yes, now I know you like. That's why I'm telling you. This one is smart, homemade, ready. In fact, everything you want is in the estate. Yes, they have CCTV camera. They have swimming pool. They have fire hydrants everywhere in the estate. In fact, the building is. If you see the block that they used to make it very strong and durable. In fact, everything you want to know about the estate. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Everything you need to know. And the category that you need to know. Benny, yes, you're in Nigeria. In fact, if you want 3-bedroom, all-en-suite terrace apartment, we have it for 34 to 36 million. If you want 4-bedroom, semi-detached, all-en-suite apartment, 40 million. Well, Chris, in fact, there's installment payment plan. In fact, Chris, let me shock you. If you're standing in the estate like this, you'll be seeing a Oyaya junction like this. Lakowe beachfront, Lakowe golf course, Amen Estate, Dangote refinery. You'll be seeing all the mede around you. It's very, very convenient. In fact, call their number now. Abe Homes 080-655-82739. Call them now. You too, you will not say yes.
This is brick made with earth materials. It is fireproof, bulletproof, and it's 3 times stronger than the conventional brick you see out there. You can actually check this out. So let's see how strong it is.